Welcome back to another trail run. Today we're exploring a fascinating mountain, and it's in between New Beith and Flagstone. It's called Round Mountain. That's right, Round. This mountain is located right next to a massive water reservoir system, and whoa, it's muddy like crazy. Check it out. Whoa, slipping and sliding everywhere. And this big reservoir on Google Maps, it's a massive structure. I'll show you up front what it looks like. It's quite fascinating. Just amazing, isn't it? Just the amount of erosion that's happened just due to our recent rains. Just so deep, far out, the ruts. So we kind of come out of the muddy section now. You can see the summit up there. It'll actually be about 2 kilometers to the top from the end of Mountain Ridge Road, which is where you park your car and cross the train line. Yeah, it's just been very muddy on the lower part, and it's just so sandy everywhere, and sandy terrain just turns to absolute mud city. All right, there's a split here. I'll go right. This leads up to the high point, this summit.
And this is the part where, for some unknown reason, the audio on my GoPro decided to stop working. So I'll ad-lib it here, blah, 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 blah. I think I'm gas-bagging about being on top of the summit of Round Mountain, which is a 160 meter in elevation high mountain. Here I come to an area and I'm pointing out there would usually be a nice view out towards sort of the northeast, and how all the trees have grown over, and I think I'm whinging and whining about that. Let's take a walk over towards the western front, and this is now coming up to the high point of Round Mountain, really to what's probably the truest summit point, the highest point, and you can see all the trees and scrub have fallen over compared to when I was here about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years back. And geez, it actually is quite messy here. So over here I'm pointing down to where there's a trail that leads down the western side of the mountain, and we're going to continue downwards, although it's a bit hard to see. Man, I'm just loving this breeze up on top of Round Mountain right now. Just enjoying every fine little wisp of air. Letting loose in the breeze. Let's go.
Well, it's pretty rough and overgrown here. Now there should be a trail of sorts that goes down from here. I'm just trying to see it. Can't see it. I did a video, hey, it was only a couple of years ago that I actually ran up this trail. Now I can't even see the trail, for crying out loud. Hang on, is this it? Oh, here we go. All right, now here we go. So we found our track that goes downhill, but from the top here, you can now start to see the water reservoir just over there. So there's a lot of grass that's overgrown here, so I really can't see my footing. I'll put a link up to my video that I've done here a couple of years ago, and I was showing that I actually went down to the reservoir and then ran up this trail just for some cardio. Okay, here it's better. But trying to run up that there now, man, I'll just do an ankle. It's quite a beautiful little spot here. Not just looking at the reservoir, that's not beautiful, but the mountainscape of Spring Mountain there. If you've never gone for a hike, a trail run, or even just a bike ride around Spring Mountain ridgeline, you've got to do that. I'll put a link up to a video where I show you what it looks like. It's just magnificent. I love it. All right, here we go. This is better. Coming down this hill. All right, we're coming pretty much to the main fire road here from the base of Round Mountain. We've come now pretty much to the very corner of the water reservoir facilities. Here's the very corner of it. I'm going to run around it, give you a better sighting of it. I'll see if I can find a sign or something like that that shows you a better description of it. So anyway, that's it. The Round Mountain Water Reservoir. Just behind it to the east, we've got Round Mountain itself. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I always like coming out and just exploring and finding different things. It's 2 kilometers to get up to the mountain itself. And so far, I've pretty much just hiked 3 kilometers. Now, obviously this area, there's 4-wheel drives that get in here and trail bikes. I can hear trail bikers a little bit further down in the distance. They love coming and tearing it up in the mud, I guess. And I love tearing it up, trail running in the mud. Oh, hello. This is interesting. There's a whole fenced off area here. Okay. Whole bitumen road section here. Not too sure if there's some gate or something to get through, just to check it out. Oh yeah, lo and behold, there is actually a way to sort of go down here. Oh, look at this. Threaded bar just put into the rock there. And here we're coming up to the main entrance to this water reservoir. Alright, anyway, let's start heading back. We'll go around this side of the water reservoir facility and I don't know, maybe over the mountain or around it. We'll have a look. Let's go up around this side. We've been up that mountain. Let's try this time going around Round Mountain. It's interesting because I'm actually following some paw prints. It looks like it's from a dog or dogs. Here's an example. And you can see I'm just following them. But there's another set over here as well. Actually, it looks like it's going the other way, so I can't see any footprints from any runners or walkers, so possibly this was a dog that's kind of gone up this way and back this way, back home. I don't know. I hope it's a friendly dog. There's a slight turn off here to my right. My mapping tells me that Flagstone Creek is just down here. At least I'm running on a little bit more firm terrain here. I just went through Mud City there. Alright, I've got to move it a little bit faster. The sun's almost going down. And over here in Greenbank area, New Beith and Flagstone area, it's kind of like when the sun goes down, it's known that the yowies come out. So it's kind of like that movie I Am Legend with Will Smith, where come sundown, as soon as it gets dark, the zombies all come out. So that's kind of what happens in these parts, I'm told. If you look at that YouTube channel, Yowie Hunter, yeah, they say all the yowies come out at night. So, all right, here we go. Whoa. Just about got tripped there. or a trap set by the Yowies for humans. And here we go, this is Flagstone Creek. And what a creek it is. Alright, this is it, peeps. Flagstone Creek in all its glory. I think this is usually actually quite dry, but we've just had so much rain recently, but I reckon this is probably quite dry normally. Anyway, you can see in the distance there, sun's just about setting, so I better get a running back to the car. You know what I said before about the Yowies, eh? Let's go. And lo and behold, I'm back on the main trail and I found that dog that's been leaving fresh paw prints. It was just over this hill. It took a look at me and then it ran off. Don't know if it's a wild dog. From a distance it looked a little bit dingo-y. I only saw the one dog. Never know. Don't know. Then again, it just looked at me, then it freaked out. So it might be friendly and just scared, maybe lost even. Let's see if I can see it up here. Now, I don't know where it's gone. Did it turn right or did it keep going straight? Let's see if there's any paw prints. It may have ran up here. I can see a bit of a paw print right there. Kind of leads up back to the mountain. I think I'm going to go down this way, not because of the dog, but because I think this leads back to those train tracks and back to where I want to get going. Yeah, I don't see any paw prints here, so it's definitely gone up straight ahead. Yeah, so the dog that I saw actually was very light brown, tan coloured. I'm looking along the trails here and it's definitely hasn't gone back up this way. Not just now, but it's come down this way. I could see some paw prints every now and then. Here we go. These are paw prints where it's come down this way, but he hasn't ran back up. So I don't know. Maybe the dog's lost. Not too sure, but dogs often have a way of finding their way back home, don't they? So that's what I'm hoping that's happened to that dog. He'll find his way back home. Once it ducked its head down from that little hill and darted off, I couldn't see it anymore. Don't know what happened to it. Back to where I started, there's a train line just up ahead. Anyways, thank you once again for joining me on another trail run. This is running around Round Mountain. Very muddy, but always good to get out and explore different places. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around with me and watching the trail run. Righto, I'll catch you up on the next one.